It's a beautiful Thursday morning here in the city of Lagos. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Street Assembly, brought to you by Citizens Information Network. Of course, we are here in Ajah constituency, where we want to sample the news that made headlines into our different newspapers this morning, and thereafter sample the opinions, the reactions, and of course the views of the street constituents here in Ajah Street constituency. My name is Raphael Waneri, also known as Pando, the Honorable Speaker of the Street. When we come back, it will be time to sample the news we make headlines for our different newspaper this morning. Alright, welcome back, distinguished viewers. It's still the Street Assembly, and we still there at Ajah Street constituency. Alright, I have with me a fine gentleman, a street constituent here in Ajah, that wants to react to the news that made different headlines into our different newspapers this morning. Good morning, sir. Can we meet you?
Good morning. My name is Mr. Peter Chukwudi.
Alright, Mr. Peter. Quickly, let's go to the news that made headlines. The first one says, tough times ahead for Nigerians, as said by the CBN governor, and of course PDP article planning to sabotage Buhari's government and federal government to that particular one. What's your reaction on this particular news?
I think for the fact that the CBN governor, who have an experience, who have been a banking guru, have managed the Zenith Bank, which is one of the viable bank in Nigeria, well before that they appointed him the CBN governor, and being there for more than 4 years shows that he have experience. And secondly, why I attested for his reappointment is in line with the modern system of economic management, in the sense that in Western world they permit the board of directors in their foreign reserve, like CBN as we have, to be there for over 10 years, so that they can be able to manage the economic policies, monitor and implement it very well. It's not a question of soldier come, soldier go. It's very, very bad for economy. And for the fact that he have done well based on the persistence of the present government of Muhammadu Buhari, that was why they reappointed him. If he's not faithful, they would have reappointed him. And if he's not faithful, the Senate wouldn't have screened him for the second time. So I believe that the man knows what he's doing. At least when you see how he has been managing our fees exchange, you know that he's an experienced man, he's a capable hand. So it's a kudos to him.
All right, so also how about the claims by APC government and federal government as to saying Atiku Abubakar is trying to sabotage the government of President Muhammadu Buhari? What's your take on this particular one?
Yes, when you look at it, they may not be wrong. APC may not be wrong for what they are saying, because there are some statements somebody can make. It's a threat to the nation. It's a threat to the polity of the nation. So look at, from 1999 we started having a democracy. PDP have been in power. We can't say the election that brought PDP to power from 1999 till the time they relinquished the power, seems to be free and fair. And there's no election in the world that is free and fair. Look at the one that happened in US. They are still accusing President Donald Trump of hijacking the electoral system. So if that can happen in US, who are we? So the thing we needed in Nigeria, let there be peace. If the INEC, that is independent electoral body, did not deem it fit that Buhari won, they would have declared him winner. They deem it fit that he won, and they give him a certificate of return. So let's follow the due process. if Atiku felt that he won, let him go to court. Muhammad Buhari have went to court 3 good times and he lost in the court and he didn't kill anybody. So let them be law abiding. Let them follow the due process. The legal process is there for them to, if they took their mandate, they can retrieve it through court order. But if it's not so, let them go and rest. Let's have peace in Nigeria.
All right, let them go and rest. Let's have peace in Nigeria. If you feel disgruntled, if you feel that you've been cheated, go or follow the due process as said by my gentle guy here. Thank you, sir. Say you joined me for the street assembly this morning. All right, distinguished viewers, when we come, we shall be taking more reactions on the streets here in Ajah Street constituency. No touch that down. My name never changed. It still be Raphael Waneri Pando, also known as the Honorable Speaker of the Street. We will come back. Alright, welcome back, distinguished viewers. It's still the street assembly, and I still day here for Ajah Street constituency. I have with me another wonderful gentleman, another wonderful street constituent here for Ajah. We won't give us his own reaction on the news we make headlines into our different newspaper. Good morning, sir. Can we meet you, sir?
Yeah, how are you, sir?
Very fine, thank you. What's your name, sir?
My name is Moses Jimo.
All right, Mr. Moses, quickly, let's go to one of the news that made headlines. Federal government to Atiku, stop beating drum of war. And Atiku replied that the federal government are scared because they know they are guilty. What's your reaction on this particular news, sir?
Personally, I believe that the case is already in the court. Yes. And when they met yesterday, it is adjourned to 22nd of this month. Okay. And today is just 16th of the month. I believe if the government have confidence in the judiciary, let them wait for the outcome of the court next week or thereafter. So I believe the whole process, if we are sincere with ourselves and we are doing the right thing, there is no cause to fear. That is just what I want to.
So basically you're saying that since the matter is already in court, they should make sure that they wait for the court's ruling before this reaction starts coming in it.
Yes, and already this is the government in power.
Exactly.
They have been arresting any criminal around. So if in the process Atiku and his men are not doing the right thing, they can bring them to face the law. So that is my belief too. All
right, thank you very much. I say you join me for the street assembly today. All right, distinguished viewers, you've heard it from the street constituency here for Ajah. I say the matter they already they caught. The both party supposed wait to see the last outcome of the court's ruling before all this verbal war supposed start. No touch that down. When we come back, we're going to take the final reaction, and of course, thereafter, we'll go sign out. Alright, welcome back, viewers. It's still the street assembly. I have with me another wonderful gentleman here in Ajah Street constituency that wants to react to the news that made headlines into today's newspaper. Good morning, sir. What's your name, sir?
Dr. Boy.
Alright, doctor. Quickly, let's go to Daily Independence. PDP is plotting to overthrow Buhari. Federal government now talk this particular one, and Buhari Atiku respond say your winning betrays frustration of failed government. What will be your reaction on this particular news?
Actually, if you look at what they were saying, the judiciary are supposed to be prompt to what is going on in the country. Okay. And judges delay, although judge delay is not judges denial, but what they are trying to do is that don't do what, you know, if you have issue, they're supposed to settle before the day of inauguration. It should be better, but they are just delaying. The judiciary is delaying. They are not helping the masses. Do you understand? And that is the problem Nigeria is facing generally. Judiciary is not helping the matter.
So to you think the judiciary should hasten up this hearing and make sure that they pass judgment before 29th of May?
Yes, so that they will now know where they are going. So if tribunal will come out, they say if you don't agree, you go to the appeal court. from appeal court to go to Supreme Court. Then when somebody go on no, some people normally say if they swear him in, let him continue on later. When we can't continue, we are in an intelligent age. What my daddy did that time, you cannot do that time and succeed. And we are intelligent age. So based on that, it's not, you not help us because we are developing. Before when I was younger, my father want to go to Kaduna, you just say 3 days, 4 days. But now, you will not take that. You even know what is going on in Kaduna all over the world. So basically, the judiciary should help us and hasten the matter and declare the election. If the PDP say, okay, what you are saying is not okay, they go to the appeal court. From appeal court to Supreme Court, they will now finalize, because I believe the Supreme Court is final, and those places you cannot bribe.
All right, a wonderful reaction. The Supreme Court now final, and for the Supreme Court, it's going to be difficult for you to bribe. That's a reaction here from the doctor himself. All right, distinguished viewers, here you have it. It's been a wonderful time here in Ajah Street constituency, where we've had the streets react to the different news that made headlines into our daily newspapers. Until next time when we return, it's been a wonderful time. Stay blessed, stay focused, make you not find trouble, because we no go good. We go like to see you again tomorrow. Yes, my name is Rafa Waneri, also known as Pando, the Honorable Speaker of the Street. We don't sign out.